Broadcasting from the business capital of the world, this is the Podcast Business News Network.
And welcome back, everybody. This is your daily prescription, and part of your RX today involves energy. We're going to talk about how it supports you. Everything is energy. Many believe that. More so than you, I think, even realize. He harnesses the power of that, practices it, changes lives with it through Reiki. And he's also got a medical background. He works in the pharmacy world as well. Great to have him back with us. He is Dr. Dante Carroll. Welcome. How are you doing today?
I am doing pretty good, Steve. How about you?
Real good. I'm going to ask a personal question.
Shoot,
Did you meditate today?
of course I did.
So ever
Got up,
it's okay, go
got,
ahead. Go ahead.
nah, no worries. Got up around 5:30 this morning. For some reason was just up. Felt the energy was off, had a little bit of stuffiness and like stuff in my head. Meditated for at least an hour, went away, felt very refreshed. It kind of felt like I came off that vacation nap, and I just felt peaceful and I felt grounded.
Ever since you said that last time we got together, that you typically on a daily basis, first thing in the morning, meditate for an hour. Typically, I have shared that with so many, and I'm slowly getting to the point I'm going to challenge myself to do that. I don't doubt the benefits. It's just hard to get there. You know, in our days, an hour is a lot, but ever since I've talked to you, it's been impactful. Every conversation when we get together, but even the meditating for an hour, it seems like there's no turning around for you. It is so worth it. That's what it sounds like. Would you say so?
I would say so because it keeps me grounded and keeps me anchored. Like sometimes we can feel anxious. It's like, I don't know what's going on. And then meditation, I don't know what it is. It just pulls everything down and it just anchors you to back to earth and you just feel grounded saying, I'm okay. Why was I going crazy? I don't know what it was. And it just makes you forget
Mm.
about it.
Yeah, yesterday I went kayaking solo, just went and did my thing. It's been long overdue. It's my grounding thing. But look what you got to do. I got to, load the kayak on top of my Jeep, get to the destination, take it off, put it in the water, do my thing. It's all good. Undo it, go back, try back. You're doing the same thing in terms of grounding with an hour of just literally doing nothing. I mean, just thinking. Final question on that. Do you find it's hard to get into the zone to meditate, to get to that space of benefit? Or is it now just come natural?
In the beginning, it was tough because for me, I like to help people. And it's kind of like you have to pull everything back and just sit with yourself, right? You got to just always come back to self and just say, block everything out and just say, hey, am I okay? And, just really get back connected to self. And, meditation really just helped me pull everything and, help me get any negative energy off and just really help me get going about my day.
Hmm. So let's talk about that thing you call energy. We have something in our body, different energy centers where that energy lives and has different functions in these different areas. They're called chakras. I'm thinking, since we have some time, to kind of get back to basics as to what it is and how it supports us. What do you think?
Sure. So whenever you are dealing with the chakra system, the chakra deals with energy and it deals with the Kundalini energy chakra system. This system has pretty much been around for ancient times and ancient Indian times, and it really helps you get to your higher self and your higher purpose. So when you talk about Kundalini, Kundalini actually deals with two words. Kundalini actually deals with the serpent snake. If you look at the medical symbol, or if you're into like ancient texts, or you look at the staff of Tahuti or Hermes, that is actually going to be a representation of the Kundalini energy. Now, when it comes down to the other word, Shakti, Shakti is actually going to actually be the power within. And that's actually going back to dealing with the two energies I was just talking about from Kundalini. Now, the two energies are going to be represented by masculine and feminine power. The masculine power is just that power that sits in your sacral chakra, since we're going to talk about chakras, and that's actually going to be represented if you study ancient Indian texts by the god Shiva. Shiva is supposed to represent transformation, where you are going from your old self to your higher self and getting to your higher perspective. However, this energy isn't activated until you reach the consortium of its counterpart, which is Kali Ma. Kali Ma is going to actually be the feminine energy, which is actually going to activate Shiva's power. So it raises you up to your higher self, which has an influence on the chakra system. The chakra system is a seven chakra system, which pretty much starts from the root chakra, goes from the sacral chakra to the solar plex, to the heart, to the third eye, and to the crown chakra. At that point, once you are aligned and you reach the crown chakra, that is when you are supposed to reach a certain enlightenment and nirvana and saying, you know what? Nothing is bother me. I feel free. I feel grounded and I feel relaxed.
Hmm. So within these chakra systems, the seven, they each one of them, different part of your body, and they each have a different role, right?
Yes. We can start with the root chakra. So the root chakra pretty much deals with you being grounded, right? Anything that you're going on in your environment is actually going to be signified by the color red. The root chakra can be affected by your environment, you going outside, just taking your shoes off, being grounded. It can be represented by crystals. This is one I have, it's a carnelian heart crystal. You hold this one holds like a certain energy, and it's supposed to help keep you grounded and actually work on the root chakra to help keep you, grounded. In addition, you also have foods that can also help with the root chakra as well. It's just anything,
Wow.
that can really help. It right. It's a lot that goes into it that can really affect your root chakra to help keep you grounded.
I never heard the food connection.
Yeah. I'll give an example. Look at apples. It's red, right? You eat some apples, it help keeps you grounded. Red for root chakra.
Where did the apple come from? A tree. Where's the tree?
Exactly.
Where's the
In the
tree?
ground.
In the ground.
See, it all makes sense. You just have to pay attention to nature. It's been around. You just got to stop and just look around.
Would we say tomatoes would be in the same territory?
Of course. Think about it. Any color, that's why you see the colors of the rainbow, right? Any type of food, even with green grapes, green is really good for the heart. So heart chakra. If you're feeling sad, if you're feeling low, eat some grapes. And then grapes hold a certain energy, helps get you up and help you feel much more better. It's good for the heart.
So just to add to this, I know people who Reiki, i.e., put positive energy into their food before they eat it, and even thank where the food came from. And gonna go like, here we go. We're gonna go a little deeper here.
Let's do it.
Some even Reiki the meat that they eat because you don't know the energy of the animal. If the animal came from not the greatest conditions, we don't know. None of us will never know. Um, even if it's certified, grass fed or whatever it might be, we don't really know. And that animal could have certain energy. Now you're putting it in your body. So I know people that Reiki it just to be sure that it's, the best possible energy. Do you do that? Or have you heard of people that do that?
Steve, like I do it often. Like it's crazy that you bring this conversation up. Like it's crazy. You think about it, right? You're pulling in energy from the universe, from the sky, right? It has to come down from somewhere. When you participate in Reiki, all you're doing is basically cutting on the light and bringing that energy in through your hands. Yes, you can apply it to your drinks. You can apply it to the food. Like you just said, when it comes down to the spirit of the animal, you don't know what the conditions of that animal could have been in. And you're right, it does have an influx on your system. Think about it. If you ate like a piece of chicken, and let's just say if that chicken may have had a sad life, etc., you might take on that spirit after you just ate that piece of chicken, like, wow, I just was up. Now I feel sad. That is a true statement. That is true.
Mm, wow. And by the way, I just want to go back to, make the grounding thing clear.
Yeah.
It's energy. Lightning. When lightning strikes in the sky, what is it? Lots of energy there, right? What's it looking to do? The
It can be,
quickest path to ground. That's what it's doing. It's like,
it-
just
yeah,
another example.
exactly. You're right. It's literally sending this energy of you can actually it can be good, if you're feeling low, it's that joke to hey, get you up if you're feeling like depressed and sad. You can look at it in that higher perspective too.
Hmm. Okay, so let's move on to another chakra. We started unless we want to talk about the principles of the root chakra.
We can move to another one if we can.
Sure.
We can move up to the sacral chakra. The sacral chakra is really going to be responsible for like your creativity and like your sexuality, and it's actually going to be represented by the color orange. I have this stone is an agate orange stone, which again you can hold this stone with you. It can really help keep you grounded as well. eating certain foods like oranges, can help really get you up as well. Oranges has a lot of vitamin C. If you're feeling sad and depressed, it can pretty much help keep you help give you boosted and help you, help you, sorry, getting tongue twisted, help you go about your day and help you feeling good at the end of the day.
Mm. I'm going to just throw in here again. This is coming from somebody who, doctor, pharmaceuticals,
Yeah.
knows about the body, knows what goes into the body, knows what it does to your body. Just saying. Um, what are the sacral chakra? Where's that located?
The sacral chakra is really located right here in your pelvic area.
Okay.
So with that, yoga is really good also to help move that energy around if it's feeling stagnant.
Did you say
Um,
yogurt? Yogurt?
yoga.
Yoga. Gotcha. All right. I was
Yeah.
like, hey, I had yogurt this morning. I feel good.
Sorry about that. Yeah. And just really
Yoga.
just moving around and just flexing around, just really getting that energy movement. Because sometimes we have that writer's block or that mental block. It's really coming from that sacral chakra. So if you can really get that cleared and flushed out, it can really help bring you back to a sense of like purpose and really get like blockages that you have in your system.
Mm. So what's I get we're working ourselves from the bottom up, it sounds like,
Yes.
in terms of
Mhm.
chakras. Okay, what's the next one?
So the next one is actually going to be your solar plex. This is really going to be your confidence and really giving over that fear and really things that's just holding you back. That's actually going to be represented by the color yellow. I actually have another stone. This is actually pyrite. This is actually going to be really good for abundance and bringing in, like, if you're feeling low, if you're feeling sad, it just is really good for manifestation and like bringing abundance in to help lift up your mood and help really good with anxiety and depression.
Wow. Um, let's say let's look at this for a minute.
Okay.
Solar plexus,
Let's do it.
confidence, you said that's part of it. One of the properties of that's harnessed within that chakra. Let's say you have something coming up in the very near future and you want to have as much confidence as you can. Let's say you have to give a major presentation at work. Now, there's going to be hundreds of people watching on a Zoom or if it's in front of an audience, and you're trying to get more confidence and feel better about doing it. Oh, it doesn't matter what it is. Can you use that the energy within that chakra to help you with that goal?
Yes. And really just going outside and just sitting like outside for the sun for at least, 20 or 30 minutes can really raise up your vibration and really feel like help you feel good. And just having like if you can't get out to the sun, you can might have a crystal with you or just eat foods that are associated with yellow, maybe bananas to help really get you up and help get you going and bring that confidence up to say, hey, I can do this.
Bananas, didn't even think of that. Yellow, duh. I had no idea there was a food connection. Talked a lot
Yeah.
about chakras. This is a new one for me. All right, next one up.
This is my favorite. The most important one is actually going to be the heart chakra. You have to have an open heart, an open mind, and really be open to new ideas because you never know who you never know what environment you're going to be in, and you always have to keep your heart open. Now, with the heart chakra, this is actually going to be associated with the goddess Lakshmi and part of Indian culture. Now, she is the one that really looks at to say, hey, do you really have an open heart? Are you really living your life in a truthful state? Right? And that's actually going to be associated with the color green. This stone I actually have is going to be rainbow fluorite. This is actually going to help you if you're feeling any sadness, any depression. This really helps you open up to your higher self, give you that breath of fresh air to say, hey, everything's going to be okay. And just having your heart open to new ideas and new abundance.
Interesting. Um, Food connected to it?
Green, it can be grapes, anything green, grapes, green leafy vegetables, anything green.
Not just for your health, but it's often been said you need to have a variety of what you eat. And a lot of times it's been said, nutritionists said it's got to be different colors. It's got to be, it's got to be varied. This is one of the reasons why apparently didn't even know. Now, yeah, just odd question, but the heart chakra, we look at that as red, the heart, right? That's a symbol. It's typically red. One would think it should be red in terms of food, but no, it's green. Any reason why, or that's just the way it is?
This way it is. Like it's just green, it's just associated with the color.
Wow. Or the chakra. Okay.
Yeah.
Next up, what do we got?
Next one is actually going to be the throat chakra. You speaking your truth. You're not afraid to have anything holding you back. You're not afraid of fear. You're not afraid of anxiety. It's just like, this is who I am. You could accept it or leave it. It is going to be associated with the color blue. I have a nice little blue calcite stone, which is actually going to help you with speaking your truth. Like you said before, earlier that you mentioned that you were in kayaking, right? You were kayaking. That's something that you enjoy, help keep you grounded. Really, with the color blue associated with that, it helps you keep with your emotions. So if you're feeling like any anger, any fire, right, being in the water and really associated with the color blue helps you speak your truth and help wash away any emotions.
Hmm. I'm going to get transparent and share something with you and kind of want your feedback on it, but also to
Oh,
illustrate my belief here in terms of the chakras. So I'm going to laser this down as fast as possible. Back in February, um, I was diagnosed with squamous cell skin cancer. I've been dealing with it for years, but never, it's always been basal. This is one level up. And it just came on very quickly. It was here next to my throat. So they told me it was stage three. They made a mistake. It was not. I had to have surgery. It was removed. It's all good. They say I heal well. I can't even see it. 60 stitches. Why am I bringing this up? My mom had the same skin cancer in the same spot on the other side of her neck. The chances of that are like nil. And the doctor who discovered that it wasn't stage three and you're going to be perfectly fine was her doctor. He recently became available in the health system that I'm in, and he took care of everything. And he's like, "Yeah, I remember your mom. She passed about 6 years ago. It wasn't even related to that, just natural causes." I believe that she didn't speak her truth about a situation, big one, nor did I. And how interesting this all manifested in the same area. I do not think there's any coincidence. There's the facts. What do you think?
it's no coincidence. Everything happens for a reason. But let me ask you this, Steve. Why didn't you speak your truth? What's holding you back?
Number of different scenarios and situations. The one that
Yeah,
she didn't speak her truth in a family situation,
yeah,
um, not involving her, me, others, where there was dishonesty involved, and
uh-huh,
it just, I don't know, we just didn't, and we should have
yeah,
spoke up, but that was then. This is now.
exactly.
Um, but that this goes back to then in terms of probably 10 years ago, where she
Hmm.
just sucked it up and held it into the end about
Yeah,
this situation. Um,
yeah,
but even her doctor becoming available, and he
yeah,
was the game changer for me. Like you said, I don't think there's any coincidences at all. Like there's
yeah,
a reason, and that could have showed up. That type of cancer could have showed up anywhere. Doesn't
yeah,
doesn't center on the neck. Could have been
yeah.
anywhere. Could have been an arm. Could have been a forehead. Whatever. Same spot. Same spot. Same type of cancer. So and the other's throat. I truly believe. Oh, and by the way,
Sure.
before I had that diagnosed,
Yeah.
this is completely unrelated. Completely. I lost my voice for the first time in ever. And it was all around it and it had nothing to do with that. It just happened to be that was about a month, 2 months before that cancer manifested. Throat chakra. Speak your truth. That's my advice. There's no coincidence. I'm on your page there. But when you start being mindful of this stuff, it starts kind of making sense after a while. You know what I mean? I'm not looking for an answer. I'm just saying, oh, how interesting was that? What's next as we work our way up?
The next one is actually going to be the third eye. This one is going to be more of an intuitive nudge, right? And if you are kind of having like this sixth sense of things, picking up of increasing your awareness, being present,
Yep.
really looking at things like, maybe I should pay attention to something more. Well, why am I keep seeing this certain number or this certain color or this certain building, right? Just to have you bring you with your heightened awareness to bring you more connected and more grounded as well.
So interesting. I had a Reiki session a long time ago. What am I saying here? About 3 or so years ago. And
Mhm.
the practitioner said that my third eye is kind of clogged up and mucked up, and they cleared it as best they could at the time. But they said in me that I use other chakras to make up for it, and I have a keen sense being able to spot BS. So, which is what that third eye would enable you to do. How do we, this one intrigues me. How do we harness the power of the third eye, that particular chakra?
Meditation. Meditation will literally shoot the energy up from your sacral chakra
Wow.
all the way up to your third eye. Once that third eye chakra begins to open up, now you will start to be able to have that increase of awareness that you're looking for.
Do you ever get bored meditating?
No, because it just puts me like in this blissful, like Buddha temple state, and it's just I'm just in this blissful state. It's like nirvana. It's just something that you just want to sit there for like hours. Sometimes I just forget, like, so much time has gone past. You just come into like this blissful, grounded state, and it's just an amazing thing to experience.
I envy you.
I'm sorry.
I do. I
I'm
want to get
sorry.
there. I want to experience it. And I've had little pieces here and there, and it's
Yeah.
been it's been amazing. But to know that you practice this an hour a day every morning, are we going to say every single day?
Every single day I have to, because if I don't do it, my day is just chaotic. I don't feel like I'm grounded. Like I'm second guessing myself on things that I wouldn't normally second guess myself on. It's just like, what's wrong with me? It's because you didn't meditate. I'm like, oh, okay.
Amazing. One more left, right?
Yeah, one more left.
Let's go to the top.
Yeah, so this is actually going to be the crown chakra. This is when you're going to start feeling like this little ESP, warm sensations on your head. And it's just really just more awareness, more connection, just really keeping you grounded, kind of having like those little tingles on your head, just letting you know that, hey, everything is going to be okay. This color is actually going to be associated with the color purple. And I have a beautiful amethyst crystal. And the good thing about amethyst is that this is a crystal that can literally reset all of your chakras, kind of like a little refresh button, like we're on like the internet pages and like you want to refresh everything. That's what amethyst does for you.
Mm. Um, is that's the chakra that you should envision white light coming down?
Yes. When every time you also are meditating as well, you should also visualize this white light coming from the sky, from the universe, and then really bringing that white light down to help get any negative energy off, to help you keep you grounded, and help you keep you more in a safe space.
I'm gonna pivot for a moment.
Let's do it.
Smoky quartz. You seem to know a lot about crystals. Is that one on your radar? If so, what's the property there? Okay.
Can't make this up.
Me and my friend were talking about this yesterday. So
Yeah. Yeah. So, all right. So, smoky quartz. Smoky quartz is really good for clearing out the third eye and also the crown. Any type if you have any negative energy around you, this is really good. This is actually my favorite crystal. I keep it on the go.
whoa.
And I'm in DC. The subway can get really crazy. A lot of negative energy going on. This is the crystal I love. If I don't have it, like I just know my spidey senses start going off. Like grab your smoky quartz, grab your smoky quartz, and I just feel safe at home. It keeps you grounded too.
So I shared I'm in a men's group, and every
Mhm.
time we do a tour, sometime in a different group within a tribe, and we're community service, we're
Yeah.
leadership, we support each other. Um, we do a thing called an artifact, and that's
Mhm.
just a item to represent, us at that moment. Um, we're going to do a smoky quartz, and we're going to encourage each man in the group to take it for a week because we meet every week,
Yeah.
and you keep it for a week, you keep it for a week, you keep it for a week, because of its properties. And then, now it becomes our artifact. How funny. That's your favorite one. And that's the one we picked to do.
That is
So,
crazy.
yeah.
What I also see, what I would recommend, if you guys are passing the crystal around, just make sure you guys clean it, because you might be picking up somebody else's energy. Somebody else might pick it up on that. Just make sure you guys clean it.
We thought about doing that as well. Saging it, would that be okay?
Yeah, sage is perfectly fine.
Uh, Final question on that. Somebody told me you can put it in salt water or salt. Is that as good? I would just use sage personally, but I heard that. I don't know if it's true.
Yeah, you could do salt water. You can just run it like a salt bath. You can use Epsom salt. It just really just cleansing the crystal. That's all. It's certain crystals that you can put in the water, and certain crystals you should not put in the water because they'll just corrode immediately.
Which I believe, if I'm correct in this, selenite, you can't touch water with it.
No, when I was first experiencing with crystals and like being a little kid in the candy store, I was like, oh, sunlight's cool. Threw it in the water, got destroyed. I was so sad.
Ooh.
Right. I didn't know at the time. Yeah.
I know. Well, this is how we learn talking with people like you. You can help cleanse energy, clear energy out, educate, obviously, and so much more. How do we find you, Dante? What's the best way?
The best way is to find me at my website. Is the farm, like the pharmacist, PHARMD healer.com.
Love it. I am going to manifest here. Tomorrow morning, I'm going to start. I'm going to start with baby steps and meditate for 15 minutes and then work my way up to that hour. Um, I know it's going to be beautiful. I don't even doubt it for a second. It's just
Yeah.
getting there.
It's just getting there, and it's literally just taking, a couple minutes a day. It can be 15 minutes, 30 minutes, and then you're really going to start seeing a difference, Steve. Like, you're going to be like, wow, like, I feel grounded, I feel peaceful. I don't even remember what just happened. It's just like meditation. It just wipes everything away. Like, it feels
Mm,
good.
love it. Thank you so much for today. All the info and the insight. I'm laughing inside of the smoky quartz. How this is on my radar, and you just said, yeah, that's my favorite one.
Yeah.
What are the
It's
chances?
no it's no coincidence.
There
Everything
aren't any.
happens for a
There aren't any.
reason. Yeah.
We'll catch up soon. Appreciate it. Thank you.
No problem.
Very cool.
Broadcasting from the business capital of the world, this is the Podcast Business News Network.